Welcome to a new video review about a Pulsar Helion XQ50F thermal imaging scope. This is a completely new device presented by Pulsar in 2017. It is their latest and the most advanced series of products, and they are now made in Lithuania, not in Belarus anymore. This is probably due to the fact that it is easier to serve European market if a company production is based in a country which is a part of EU. This is a successor line to a very popular quantum thermal imaging scopes. You know, this the last quantum device, they upgraded this series quantum quite a couple of times, and the last one was XQ50. Now this is a Helion XQ50F. As you can see, the form factor changed quite dramatically, so the shape is quite different and also the handling is different, but quite a few things stay the same. So the pixel count in both of these two devices is the same, 384 pixels by 288. So you can see it in the manual. The Helion device range is now quite big. They have 4 XQ models, 19, 30, 38, 50. The 30 is completely new. And they also have the XP models, which have a better sensor and interchangeable lenses. But if we go back to the XQF, so the sensor stayed the same, but they refined the software, or maybe also the sensor, who knows, so that the image quality is a little bit better than on the older quantum, and especially you can see a little bit more of detail with it. So everything is a little bit more refined, probably due to software tuning, but who knows. The screen where you look at the picture has the same pixel count, 640 by 480, but now it's AMOLED instead of OLED, so it's also a little bit better. If we go to the major changes, the body, as you can see, is now fully waterproof. It is made in accordance to the IPX7 standards, so it can be submerged into water up to a depth of 1 meter. This was not the case with the quantum devices. It also has new controls. The quantum had a really usable and useful, I liked it really a lot, the rotating button, which you could click in, and it was really easy to navigate through menus. With the Helion you have push buttons, which are stiff, very stiff due to waterproofing, but they are ergonomically at the right position, so I do have to say that they made it well. What is also completely new is that the build quality is now more, how to say, it's the whole device, it's more sturdier, more robust, and it looks like better made, even though the quantums were already great in this segment. The next big thing is the battery compartment, or how to say, the battery system. It's called the BPAC, so the battery is here. Very smart, you always keep the battery warm with your hands. This is very important in winter, so that you get more juice out of it and you can use it for a longer period of time. With this standard battery pack, you can use this device for about 8 hours, even on Wi-Fi. But there will be different kind of battery packs, even the holders for the normal battery and so on, which will all fit in these devices. I especially like the system, how the battery is connected to the device. You can see it here, the system. It connects the battery really securely, and it's really nicely made. Very robust, very reliable, and very smart. So you put battery in, and it's connected to the thermal imaging scope. These batteries will if we judge on previous experience from Pulsar, this battery will not be very expensive, so it will be always smart to have at least one or two. You also get a charger with your thermal imaging scope and a cable for charging the battery. So in the field, if you run out of energy, it is really simple just to change the battery and run it forward. It also has a tripod attachment and USB port for either charging the battery in the device itself or for downloading images and videos, which you are now also able to take with this device, which was only possible with the Quantum series if you had an external mobile recorder. So in this aspect, this is a really well-packed device with many gadgets. So you can take photos, you can take videos, you can connect it to your smartphone, you can operate the whole device with all the functions through your smartphone. It's a really up-to-date device for 2017. So it's multimedia device, it connects to anything but you wish. It has about 400 grams. It's 22 centimeters long, so it comes with a 3 years warranty. But like with all other devices, the Pulsar will provide additional service even when the warranty runs out. And this is a great thing because in the last year, in 2016, we had great experience with Pulsar. Even they are servicing even 10 and more and older devices, 10 years or more. So this gives you a nice assurance when you buy such an expensive equipment that even when the warranty runs out, you will still be able to service the device in the factory. This is a really and the service by Pulsar is on a really high level. So if we go to the optical properties, you still have about 13 meters of field of view at 100 meters and range of detection at 1800 meters. If you have no experience with thermal optics and you do have experience with night vision optics, believe me, when you will try this device, you will become a believer, because it's so radically different and in many aspects better. The definition of details with this thermal imaging scope is just unimaginable. Even if you compare it with any other civil competitor at the moment, they're not even close. With older thermal devices, it was a problem sometimes to see things which have a similar temperature than the surroundings. With this one, it's no problem. You can see even the trophy of a deer or something similar on really, really extreme distances, up to, let's say, 200 meters without a problem. If we go to the options which this offers, the main thing is to see what kind of magnifications it offers. It starts at 4.1, the same like it did in the old device, 4.1, and goes all the way up to 16.4. It is possible that it will go even higher. In the production, it is possible that it will go even to even higher, even to 28.8 or something like that. So, but to be honest, everything above 10 time magnification is really hard to use if it's not on a tripod, because like with the normal mechanical optics or normal physical optics without any electronics, it is always hard to watch at objects if you have a binoculars or a rifle scope or a spotting scope handheld, if the magnification is above 12. And this is the same with thermal optics. If you go with magnification above, let's say 12 or 10, it's an overkill for a handheld device. So it's better if you have it on a tripod. The other thing what is with optics is that you're able to set the correct brightness, the correct contrast, and you can choose the operation mode given on the surroundings. So you can choose an operating mode for the forest, for the mountains, or for the identification mode if you just want to see where something is warm. So you can really fine-tune the whole device so that the optical performance is most suitable to your needs. It has an approximately 7 meters close focus range, so from 7 meters to infinity, and bigger warm objects like let's say houses or similar you can see also on a couple of kilometers without a problem. A deer on 1800 meters without a problem. The optical performance is really top-notch. If we go and say something about the operation, it's really easy to operate. You turn on the device here with this knob. It turns on in approximately and warms up in approximately 5 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds. So it takes a little bit longer than Quantum, but still not much. And then you have a function when you can switch off the display, so that once the device is powered on, you can always switch up the shut down the display so that the battery stays longer. And when you turn on the display, it's turned on instantly. So it's really easy to use. Then you have the menu button. You can toggle between two menus, one with a short press, the other one with a long press. Then you can go up and down between the menu options. You also have a possibility of recording videos with this knob, with this button, or taking photos. The great thing about it is that you can also connect this device to your smartphone, and then you can operate all the functions of the device through the smartphone. Really great and really easy to use. We have a different video about this, and please check it out so that you will see how great it works when it's connected with a smartphone. What I do have to say is that the buttons are a little bit stiff. I already mentioned this because of the waterproofing, but this is not a major issue. If I make a short summary, I think this will be probably the best seller among all Helion scopes, like the Quantum XQ50 was before that time. It has almost identical optical performance, but it is more refined, so it is a little bit better. Regarding the housing and how it's made, it's a really big step forward, especially due to the IPX7 standard waterproofing. It is really easy to hold and easy to operate. You just set your correct diopter to see the screen well, and then you can focus on target here and already use the device. What is also really great is the new battery. The new battery system, I think it's a really major step forward. And because like with all current devices, should it be smartphones, cameras, anything, it is always a problem of the battery. The battery just runs out too fast, and with this device you can change the battery so quick, it doesn't affect your waterproofness, and it is also in the right position so that you always keep the battery warm with your hands. Really smart move and a great feature. I think that this can be a game changer, this B-pack battery system. So what are the weak points? I would say that the weak point is still the field of view, especially if you consider that the XP model has the same lens in essence, and it has almost a double field of view. 13 meters per 100 meters is a little bit small field of view, but if you get 1800 meters of detection range, this is not a major issue, but still. I also think that it would be great if the magnification would go lower than 4.1. If it would go all the way up down to 2.5, this would be great. Let's be honest, anything above 10 or 15 of magnification in such a device, it is not really that necessary. But lower magnifications, which give you wider field of view, are more usable. But these are only aside comments. There is not much I could really complain about this device, since it is really a high quality, top of the range device. What I also like very much is the connectivity with the phone, how it works with an app, how you can operate the device through an app and so on. It's something I have never seen before in this class of devices with thermal imaging scopes. So really a great step forward. So thank you for watching. If you have any additional questions, please use comments on this YouTube channel, send us an email, check our webpage, and normally please subscribe to our channel.